What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Jess and I post travel and food related content every single week. Some of you may not know this, but I first started traveling hardcore about 5 years ago. So I have not been doing this my whole life, and I had to learn as I went along all about what to do and what not to do and how to make my life easier when traveling. I mean, we've all been there. Maybe you made it to the airport and realized you forgot something really important at home. Maybe you forgot to bring enough money for your trip or brought way too many clothes. No matter what the case may be, there are ways to avoid travel mistakes to ensure that you have the best holiday possible. In this video, I list 12 common mistakes that every first-time traveler makes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. Mistake number 1. Not having your ticket ready. Before you leave for the airport, make sure that you have your ticket ready to go, whether it's downloaded on your phone or even go old school and print it out. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen people scrambling and in their purse looking for their ticket, or they just didn't print it out at all, assuming that they could just walk right in without it. Yes, you can absolutely get your ticket printed out at the counter, but it's better to be safe than sorry and just have your ticket printed out with the barcode or on your phone. There's an app if you have the iPhone, and it's called Apple Wallet, and when you get your email confirmation from the airline and you get your ticket, you can download it and add it to the wallet, and then you'll have your ticket and the barcode ready to go right inside your wallet. Mistake number 2, and that is something that I personally struggle with to this day, and that is packing too much and also not leaving enough room in your suitcase for things that you may buy on your trip. When you're packing, try and bring enough clothes for each day, not any possible occasion that may pop up. You don't need to be bringing a bunch of different outfits to go out at night, because it is very likely that you're actually going to be repeating outfits that you're the most comfortable in, or you'll wear clothing items that can be paired with multiple different pairs of jeans or pants or tops, etc., etc. Also, it's nice to leave some room in your luggage in case you find something that you absolutely love. You may find clothes on your trip, and you also will find souvenirs that you may want to bring back home and gifts that you want to give to your family and friends. Mistake number 3 is booking a flight with not enough connection time in between layovers. Every airport is different, and sometimes the security lines or the size of the airport can be totally different no matter where you go. And that can add on time spent during your layover. For instance, Frankfurt Airport is so huge, and the security line is usually super long. So we always like to have at least 3 hours when we're in Frankfurt, because that gives us enough time, especially if we have a delay, that we can go through security, get to our gate, get something to eat, and then before we know it, we're on to the next flight. It's a really good idea to book a layover that's at least 2 hours, because like I said, if your first plane is delayed, you could miss your second plane easily. Mistake number 4 is not applying for your passport early enough. A passport can take 4 to 6 weeks to arrive. However, you can expedite it if you're lucky, but you have to pay an extra 60 bucks. And then that can speed up the process to 1 to 2 weeks. But why would you want to book a trip and not already have your passport? Because that is the one thing that allows you to travel the world. So if you don't have a passport or you need to renew it, be sure that you are doing it 4 to 6 weeks before your next international trip. Be sure to check where you're going if you need a visa to enter. There are many places throughout the world, depending on which country of origin you come from, that you need a visa to get into their country. And this may include interviews at the consulate and applying way in advance before your trip. Number 5 is booking your Airbnb or hotel not in the city center. I know that some cities are really big, and you could pick so many places even outside of the city center and you're good to go because you may be close to wherever sites you're interested in or restaurants that you're interested in. But from my experience, city center is where I want to be, because I can ensure that I'm walking distance to a lot of places, as well as transportation is very accessible. And usually that's where the sites are, and all the best restaurants and stores and things like that are close to the city center. So that's one mistake you can avoid, is doing your research and seeing if most of the things that you want to see is in a city center, then just book a hotel or Airbnb close to there. Mistake number 6 is seeing everything that you want to see in one day. If you only have one day, then yes, see as much as you possibly can, or the things that you want to see the most, see those first. However, you do not have to pack everything in one day. You are on vacation. Take your time, enjoy the sights, put your phone down, and enjoy as the top things that you want to see and split it up amongst the days that you're there. You do not have to see everything in one day. You can literally sit in a cafe all day long and then go see the Eiffel Tower if that's all you want to do. I find that when we do too much in one day, I'm exhausted and I need a vacation from my vacation. So I like splitting it up. If we don't get to everything, we don't get to everything. Have a loose itinerary and go with the flow. It makes things so much more relaxing and so much more enjoyable. Another mistake is not having enough cash in your checking account or actual cash on you. Emergencies can happen. You can easily run out of money, or things can come up, accidents can happen. So be prepared. Definitely have extra cash and money in your bank account in case anything happens, a credit card on hand. Be prepared for that because life happens and it can happen while you're on vacation. Mistake number 8 is waiting till the last minute to exchange your currency. Luckily today you can use a credit card or your debit card anywhere, but be sure to notify your bank well in advance of the countries that you're going to, because you do not want your card to get declined while you're out and about having the best time of your life and you cannot pay because you don't have money. Also, if you want to get actual cash out, use an ATM, or if you have cash that you want to exchange, do it at the airport or somewhere that you know that you can trust, because there are a lot of places that can easily rip you off. Do your research, find out the best locations to exchange your money, and definitely notify your bank that you're going to be traveling. Number 10 is having no idea where to eat. I take this very seriously. I love to eat and I'm a huge foodie, so one of the biggest things that I love to research is restaurants. So research restaurants that fit into your budget and fit into your tastes. Look up restaurants that are around your hotel or your Airbnb or around certain sites that you're gonna go visit. I like to make a list of all of the restaurants that I wanna go to, and then where we are at that moment, I see which one of them is closest to us, and that's the one that we go to. It saves a lot of time knowing that, okay, I heard that these are great restaurants. Now I know that if I go into one that's not that great, I didn't waste my money or my time by just walking into somewhere when I could have easily done research and gone someplace that is so much better and so much worth my money and time. Number 10 is not checking your phone plan. Now, some phone plans offer international data, but if they don't, be sure to leave your phone on airplane mode the entire time that you're not connected to Wi-Fi while you're in another country. However, one thing that we love to do is we get a SIM card everywhere we go because they're super, super cheap in Europe. And if we were gonna be there for a long time, it's a good idea to just go into a mall, go to the local phone provider and get a cheap little SIM card. That way you have a number and you can contact somebody if you need to. You're gonna have 3G, 4G on you. You can use maps. It's a good idea. Number 11 is not taking the time to learn at least a little bit of the language. Does not have to be extreme, but it's nice if you even know how to say hi and thank you. It's really, really nice. I mean, a lot of places speak English and you can totally get by. I mean, I do this a lot, but it's nice, especially if you're going in a taxi where most of the cases they don't speak any English. You can at least greet them and say thank you, or use Google Translate. Definitely have that downloaded on your phone and you're gonna be good to go. Number 12 is missing out on a hotel luxury. What you can do if you have a birthday or an anniversary or something like that, just reach out to the hotel and let them know, because they may surprise you and you may come to your hotel with a bottle of champagne and some strawberries, or treated to a spa treatment. It doesn't hurt to let them know, oh, I'm going to this location because I'm celebrating our anniversary or our honeymoon, etc., because you may be missing out on free opportunities just to get spoiled extra. So yes, if any honeymooners or if you're celebrating an anniversary, be sure to let your hotel know or any place that you're going know, and they may treat you to an extra special luxury. All right, that is it, you guys. That is 12 common mistakes that first-time travelers usually make, and hopefully you guys have learned something, that you can help avoid these mistakes and ensure that you're gonna have a great trip abroad. And if you have any other questions for me, please comment down below and I'm happy to answer. And let me know if any of you who are fellow travelers, if you've ever made these mistakes before, because I definitely have. You live and you learn. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing if you like content like this and you like travel vlogs and food vlogs of me going all around the world. So until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Hope you have a great day. Bye.